My gosh, like how even, where do you even begin trying to even compose an artwork like this? Like, how are you so good at making food look so good? Hey guys, so I have been asked multiple times on who my biggest inspirations are in the art world and who are the artists I've looked up to. So currently, I've decided to make a short list of the 10 artists who inspire me the most as of right now. And here's the list. Firstly, let's start with Ramon Nunez or Ramon90, as you can see him on Instagram. And this guy just blows my mind because he is so good at characters, backgrounds, composition, everything. And he has such a simplistic style to it. Like his economy of using brushstrokes, color, everything is just insane. Like, let's just look at some of his artworks. Okay, for example, look at this department store aisle where he's just painting whatever. Like he's just doing these as fun experiments and studies and with no particular theme or anything to it. Like here's a chocolate bar, here's a lady in an office chair. And what actually drew me a lot to him, to like him even more, was this one series that he had done where he was inspired by random objects and made character designs off of it. Like, look at this, for example. Like, take a prawn and you come up with this character design. Oh man, this is like crazy. Wow, these are just characters inspired by lizards. It just blows my mind at how creative he is with his expressions, his line work, his color choices, his compositions, his exaggeration of shapes. It is incredible. Like, if there's some character designer I am super jealous of, it is definitely Ramon. And the thing is, he's not even a character designer, he's all round. Like, honestly, some of these just blow me away. Like, look at this. He found this picture of a crow making random art. Like, I mean, okay, but then he turned it into this, and my gosh, look at the colors, the framing, the energy that you get out of this. It's incredible. Moving on. Number two, let's look at Sam Does Arts. Now, this guy just dominated the social media art space, and you can clearly see why just by looking at his artworks, looking at how talented he is. And he as well is incredibly versatile, where he's quite good with backgrounds and even better with characters. And another artist who I look up to and I'm like, yeah, like how are you doing all of this? This is insane. Like, look at the water. Like, you can see how he's done it, but you still have to question how. Okay, and he also is really good at studying other artists and picking up things from them. One thing that blew me away was like this. Okay, he was studying Vlop, I think, and or just made this inspired by it. It could be his own thing, but my gosh, like how even do you make something like this? Like this is so much time and effort, but once you zoom in, you can see the simplicity in the brushstrokes, and that's when you realize how talented and good an artist is if they can just, you know, make random strokes like this up close, and from a distance it looks highly detailed. That's a sign of mastery, and then you know that the artist knows what they're doing. And even if you look at some of his older artworks where most of the artwork is just like a portrait or so, he's just mastered skin tones, mastered expressions, mastered facial features to a point where you just look at the artwork and you feel like it's a finished masterpiece. And that's something that's beautiful to look at when it comes to Sam's work, and something I really look up to, and it's goals for me as well. Anyway, moving on. Number three, we have Alia Chenali on Instagram, and my gosh, she is like a master of framing and composition and storytelling. Let's just look at some of this work that she's done for concept art for Arcane. I think this is season 2. So, oh man, just look at this. Like, where do you even begin making an artwork like this? It's insane. And the amount of details, if you zoom in, like Jinx over here, it's just incredible. You can keep staring at it for hours. And even the range, like this is what, Full Metal Alchemist, and look at the colors, look at the composition, the framing, everything. Look at the cats. Like I said, the more you look at her artwork, the more you notice details that you wouldn't have seen the first time. It's like incredible. Oh, look at the sky. Wow. Yeah, she's insane. She is insane. Look at this. Number 4, we are going to look at Guez. Guez, I actually own 2 of his art books already, so he is someone I've really looked up to a lot. And the crazy thing about Guez is that Guez and I are the same age, and that makes me go like this. I mean, I know we're not supposed to bother about age and experience and talent, all of that, but still, you know, this person is my age, and I'm like, oh man. And Goaz, I think, is a master of these dark, moody color palettes and capturing stories in more than one frame. So he has a lot of these mini-series artworks. Firstly, look at this. Like, whew, how long do you even take to make something like this? Okay, look at this framing and composition here. This is incredible. Well, I think this is one of my favorite series of Goaz's, this arcade scene with his two main characters. Because how do you balance out so many colors and the details? Like, look at her jacket. You can see the embroidery, the print on all of it. It's incredible. This is like a movie frame. And like I said, he has these series of artworks which he makes for one particular idea, and I love that kind of storytelling. Look at this one. Incredible. Okay, next up, Zach Retz. Now, Zach Retz is somebody who blows my mind with his artworks, and I found him after like the artist who worked on Into the Spider-Verse. And the thing about Zach Retz is that he has this really loose impressionistic art style where things look really, really good from a distance, like here. But when you zoom in, like look at this, you can tell it's two people in a boat. And when you zoom in and see, you can see how these are just random brushstrokes with different textures that all just come together magically. And this is something I've never been able to do myself. Like I am a lot more intentional and like constructive with my own work. But look at this, he's just throwing in random things. I mean, it looks random, but he's so masterful at it that it just ends up working together. And even look at his work on Across the Spider-Verse. This was the Indian town that he worked on. Insane. Let's just zoom in and look, it's just blocks, squares, random textures all over. I have tried to emulate some of his methods in my own works myself, but I've never been this good or this impressionistic. And I'm just so mind blown by this. Like this is like a windmill town by the sea, and he's probably done this in half an hour. Here's a waterfall town. Again, another town by the sea, and they're just amazing. The atmosphere he captures, the colors. I could look at his work for hours and I could talk about it for longer. Next up, we have Khan Liu, or The Art of 666K. And the thing I love about his work is that he's built this one narrative that he has about this world design that he's done with his own characters. And the thing I love about it is that it's grounded in reality, but has its own magic systems and locations and all that maybe aren't real, right? Like, look at the town designs. Let's find something. Like, look at this town. I mean, this looks very real. And then he builds things on top of it that are beyond our reality, like these small animals that are helping clean up the house, the pets, or the friend of this main character. And what I love is that he's kept this narrative going on and continued. And every time you see his artwork, you can feel like it's a new addition to this story that we are looking at. And you just feel invested into it all together. Like, I'm waiting to see what happens to this. Is this going to be an animated show? Is this going to be an art book? Is it going to be what? And man, I love his composition, the framing, how vibrant his artworks look. Like, I tend to go with something a bit more moody and atmospheric, a bit more gloomy. But look at this. Like, this is just beautiful to look at. You can feel the freshness, you can feel the lush green, you can feel the magic, you can feel how real all of this feels. Like, he is incredible. Okay, next up, we have one of the OG legends, Loish. And Loish is someone who I look up to because of how fluid she is with her art style, with her strokes, with her character designs. I just love how everything has this flow to it. Like, look at this, for example. Look how smooth the shading is, yet it's defined by sharp shapes and sharp design language. Like, her shape language is incredibly strong, but her painting and rendering styles are incredibly soft at the same time, and it's just a beautiful combination of both. Okay, look, she just took fire and smoke and still captured the same art style in it with the fluidity, yet the strong shapes. Like, you can see some of the shapes here are very strong and sharp, but fluid forms at the same time. And she's just up there. Like, how many followers does she even have right now? 2.6 million. There we go. Whew, insane. Next up, we are going to look at one of the people who inspired me most along my art journey, especially early on, which is Pascal Campion Art. And just looking at his work, you'll be able to tell that I've taken a lot of inspiration from it, especially the compositions, the way he does characters, the way he does framing, the dark atmospheric settings with just little dramatic lighting. A lot of what I've taken is just inspired by him, emulated by him, copied his techniques. And he's just a master in storytelling and making these quick illustrations that have so much life to them. And just his ideas are also so cool. Like, it's a mix of things that are set in the real world, some things that are half abstract, just ideas floating about, like this room that, and you just look at it and you can relate to it. And he paints a lot of feelings, emotions, and stories out however he feels it. And oh wow, look at this. Look at how simple the characters are, but look at how beautiful the piece is altogether. Look at the colors. You feel the light over here, yet you feel how cold the artwork is because of the snow. Next up, we have Varghese art. I don't know how to pronounce, but what I love is their art. The art style just blows my mind. Like, look how whimsical and fun this art style is with totally flat colors. Like, there's no shading. There's no smooth shading. There's just one light color, one dark color, and this person just follows that entirely. It's so whimsical. I love it. I love how it's just clean line art and simple colors. This one barely has any shading at all. And you just get an entire scene, you get a story, you get an artwork, you get everything. Look at this. Look at how bright and vibrant this looks. And you get the storytelling, the world design, all of that. Oh, look at this cat over here. Really, really beautiful work. It's just so cool, so random at the same time. Like, this is what, a night sky jellyfish in the sky? Like, what? Like, I love artists like this who just, can capture things in such simple ways. Like, this also is so gorgeous to look at. These water sprites and just the composition, the framing. Like, I want to like steal this composition and framing and do my own thing out of it. And lastly, we have Demizu Posuka, who I actually found out by first buying the art of her work. And then I found out that she was the mangaka behind the Promised Neverland manga series. So, but just look at her digital art. Look at her works. They are incredible. Like, I don't even know how you come up with some of these framings and composition. Like, look at this, look at the colors. And everything is like perfect in terms of perspective, in terms of proportion, in terms of anatomy. Like, this itself alone is an impressive artwork to do. But why not, let's add another layer on top. And you get this and another world here, and my goodness. Wow, look at how do you even make like a fisheye perspective like that? Look at this one. Wow, you can like feel and taste the honey over here. Where do you even begin trying to even compose an artwork like this? Like, how are you so good at making food look so good? And there you have it, guys. That is my list of the top 10 artists I am currently looking up to these days. And I would love to hear your lists, especially the artists who you think are the most underrated and the artists who inspire you the most, because I'd love to see who you guys are looking up to. And definitely put a list down below so I can look at them myself. And yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys found this video fun or entertaining. And if you guys would like more videos like this, just let me know in the comments down below, and I will see you guys on the next one.